I went to see my granny, and she said, I want to give you something. Thought she might give me an interesting book or some flowers from her garden. You know, I never expected anything. And then she said to me, I'd like to give you the half share of Manorbier Castle. I didn't really take it in. I had no idea that would end up with me.
A huge romantic stone castle, a real national treasure. Commanding a spectacular view over the Pembrokeshire coastal path in Wales stands Manorbier Castle, dating back to just after William the Conqueror. And in the early 90s, the shocked and overwhelmed inheritor was Emily Napper. In her early 30s, Emily already had a lot on her plate.
I had 3 little children and a husband. And I was also, well, running the home, and I had a business. So I was a pretty busy girl.
But childhood holidays here gave her an intense emotional connection to the castle.
Yeah, it was our happiest time as a family. Coming to Manorbier and the beaches and the freedom, yeah, it was great. We loved it. Manorbier is personally, is my sanctuary. It just envelops you with warmth and happiness, and the people are so friendly here.
So Emily decided she would take it on.
And I think that was really impetuous and pretty mad, crazy decision I made in my life.
Emily had co-inherited with her aunt. Together, they faced a truly gargantuan renovation.
So when we took on the castle, the walls were crumbling. We had to remortar all the walls before we even opened the doors properly.
After centuries of battles and bad weather, Manorbier was a castle ready to crumble into the sea.
I went off on a course and I studied stonework myself. So I learned how to make some mortar, get the sand from the beach, and get the right tools. And I helped work with the stonemason. I believe that if you're going to look after a castle, you need to learn everything you can about the castle.
Decades of work lay ahead of them, and that work would be monitored.
It's a national monument for Wales. It's a listed building. We have to comply by the rules and regulations.
And there was another big problem.
We didn't have any money. It was really difficult. It felt like I was in a big ship in the sea out there, and it was upside down, and I had all this responsibility, and I didn't know how to put it up.
Turning this important Welsh monument back into a functional, safe building would be a big ask for anyone, let alone a busy mum. I can't wait to have a look inside and see if all that blood, sweat and scaffolding have been Emily's key to a fortune. Stepping inside, you can really feel 1,000 years of history surround you.
This is amazing. All the little windows, the stonework. It really is a fairy tale. Gorgeous.
Emily has taken the once dilapidated castle very much back to its former glory. 1,000-year-old stone passages and stairways sweep into neutral palette living spaces. Their timeless decor means they stay in keeping with their ancient surroundings, and the twinkling crypt transports you into a fairy tale.
It's every girl's dream to inherit a fairy tale castle, but the day-to-day of that, you know, running it, preserving it, where do you start?
Well, my aunt is the other shareholder, and she wisely and sensibly said we start with the walls, because if the walls aren't safe, you can't open the doors. Every year, some troublesome stones seem to fall out.
And it's still a work in progress.
So I had to make it practical. So there's enough rooms to sleep in, and so I had builders in to do that, and then I had to decorate it. And we're still doing it bit by bit. I want it to be the most magical lit-up castle in Wales.
Magic takes money, though. When Emily first started raising funds for works, she was hosting weddings in a tent. Now one of the castle's renovating rooms can step into the breach.
So I thought, OK, we have one of the most beautiful crypts just in that room, and a chapel, our own private chapel. It's got the oldest wall paintings in Wales, but, I mean, they are ancient, the 11th century.
I could feel your passion for the place as you talk about it. And for me, it's always really interesting, the value of an estate like this.
Emily was unaware of the castle's value when she inherited it, and didn't keep detailed records of what she spent on it over the last 20 plus years. But it's definitely a lot, so I can't wait to tell her what it's worth now.
Well, you've looked after it well, and I looked into it, and the value for a luxury castle like this one starts listing at around £2 million.
Well, that sounds amazing, doesn't it? But I wonder who would buy it and take it on like we do, because it's a choice of life, isn't it? I mean, you don't make money running a castle like this.
I can see the monetary value is not that important to you, so what is it that keeps you working hard and coming up with ideas and keeping this place moving forward?
I don't know, maybe I'm strange, but I think duty and history is so important.
There must be memories around every corner for you.
Yeah, there are, every corner.
Yeah.
Which is great, isn't it? Because it's such a happy place.